fucking Tuesday.
What's up?
I know we normally do this on Friday nights, but we were bored, and CB wanted to come in tonight so he could do it because he always misses plugged in because he works Friday night, so yeah, he always misses fucking Friday night fucking plugged in. So we're doing it a little early, but we have a lot of brand new bands to play tonight. We have a few that have been played on the show before, but it's new songs, except for one. There's one that we've actually played on the show like 2 or 3 times just because I fucking love the song. So we're going to get right into it with the very first band. This is a band called Silver Wake Murder with the Shape. All right, so that was Silver Lake Murder with the Shape.
Yeah, right off the bat.
We just
flew
right into it.
You build up on it.
we just went right into it.
Yes, we did.
Right out there. Usually we sit here and fucking bullshit for like fucking 10 minutes before we even get to the first video. I was like, let's go ahead and fucking just rip right into it.
Yeah, I was too busy drinking.
I'm drinking it. I know some people are like, where the fuck's all the awesome backgrounds? They got awesome I was lazy again. I decided to do it on the back porch because I wanted to smoke a cigar. It's lovely outside. It's like perfect fucking weather outside. So I decided to do it out here again. For those of you tuning in, thank you. Make sure you're sharing us. Invite fucking your friends. Bring everybody in, especially those that like heavy metal and hard rock. Come hang out with us. It's always a good time. On that, who wants to do the next one? What do you want to do the next one?
I can read some of it. So we've got Everyone Dies in Utah, but I don't know the rest of it.
One missed call.
One missed call. Okay.
There you go. All right, that was Everyone Dies in Utah.
Fuck yeah.
Told you. We got Daryl.
One thing I want to say.
What's up? Good evening, Daryl. How you doing?
But yeah, there is one thing I want to say.
What?
How awesome was that drone footage in that one, though?
True enough.
Did y'all notice that? Because that drone footage was the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just a fucking fantastic band altogether. I feel like we need to reach out to that band. I
Yes.
feel like we need to get them on the show.
There's a lot of bands we need to reach out to. A lot of them.
Well, hopefully they're watching tonight so that they can reach out to us or we can reach out to them.
I'm
Yes,
hoping. You know, we're getting so many fucking bands, and we do 53 bands in the season. Which is a ton of bands. But I'm pretty sure that we've already reached out to like 60 plus. So it's like we're on the verge of getting season 3 already done with booking. We're gonna be working on fucking season before you know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's going. There's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff going. But we are going to get into the next one. This is actually some really good friends of ours. They were on in season 1. So you can always go to YouTube, go to our YouTube page, subscribe to us, and go back to season 1 and check this band out. They're an amazing fucking band. This is a band, American Overdose, with the song Point of No Return.
Another great.
Damn right. I like that song. That was fucking
Another
awesome.
great.
Dude, American Overdose is always fucking fantastic. Like always. Especially, I've heard about their live shows. I've never gotten a chance to see them live. Because it's like they're based in the West Coast and they are like a kind of a regional-ish pushing to like national touring act. So they usually do like the West Coast over to like the Midwest, which is like, I wish they'd make it over the East Coast so I could try to fucking catch them because they're fucking phenomenal and I would love to see them live. I've seen some of their live shows on YouTube and they look like a fucking blast. And I'm hoping one day I'll actually get to see them play live and actually meet them, you know, face to face and not over a computer screen. But,
Man.
on that, we're going to get into our next one.
I can't see shit on the title, so you got to do it.
Y'all don't have to look at it. So the next band is Of the Fallen with Counterfeit Skin.
In the mirror of wretched gaze, every inch of skin is thrown 1,000 ways. Losing trust in my reflections, my eyes only feed me lies. Nothing can be seen. Twisted visions of hypnosis find what you may say. Fixation, lying in fear, anticipate rejection.
Those
Yeah.
guys are amazing.
That was pretty good.
Another band.
I've
that
actually interviewed those guys, and I've actually hung out with those guys.
All right.
Well, a couple of them. It was years ago. Years ago.
You're still a dickhead.
Yeah, I interviewed those guys way back, and I hung out with them in Houston. They came to a show that we were at, and I got to hang out with those guys. And well, not all of them. I think there was 2 of them that we hung out with, and they were fantastic guys. But they're great, fantastic. I wish I could have like seen them play. I just hung out with them because they came to the show that we were at. So
I
one day,
really would like them on the damn show.
I mean, we can get them. We can get them. I know we can get them. I hit them
Fuck
up.
yeah.
All right. All right.
All right.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. So, I know we're kind of flying through it because, like, we got to try to stay on time because we keep, like, doing the show and going
Way over.
way over the top.
By like 45 minutes, we go over. But we just got so much good shit on the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
last show we went.
How are you doing?
Hey, Shelby.
Last show, I'm telling you, like if we didn't stay on time, we probably would have went over almost an hour.
Oh, I mean, we were like 40 minutes over.
Yeah.
Whew. I mean, it
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah, we were 40 minutes over. I mean, there's only so much talking you could do in between music videos because music videos speak for themselves, I feel like. So there's only so much we could say, and this isn't really about us. This is about the bands and their music. So please, when you guys are watching this, if you like these bands, please go back to our page. We always do a post where we tag every single band that we play. If you like them, please go and follow them and go check them out and go see them live and buy their merch and support the fucking shit out of these bands.
Yep.
On that, we are going to get into the next one. Oh, I did delete one. Okay. So, CB, you want to announce the next one? You could probably see that one.
Yep, we got In Shards with the song Why.
Face to face, every single changes to my face. Living scars on me, so deep that to try. Heart, living out of faith, just how the seas frozen misery. The pain you caused makes me feel like I'm the one who let me wither away. Can you tell me why? Tell me why I feel nothing inside. Why you make me cry, You have destroyed me inside. Agonizing pain, crawling down my mind. You're the one to blame, that I never realized. Break my neck, you said you never want to see you again. Can you tell me why? Tell me why I feel nothing inside. Why you make me cry, You have destroyed me inside. I'm laying in my zone, okay. Rest out in all my bones, living nothing but my soul. In the end, you wanna fight. There's nothing in me. Back to it's cutting through my veins.
right, so that was In Charge with Why.
What you doing over there, Mosh?
I want that band. They were great.
Oh.
I want the whole fucking band. I want the whole goddamn band.
You want the whole enchilada?
The whole kit and caboodle.
You want your cake and eat it too?
Goddamn right. I'm gonna take that shit.
Now you sound like a woman.
Man,
I'm gonna get nailed for that one.
I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back.
On that, we're gonna go to the next band. This is Dear Dash with Outsiders.
Just about a city, only used to read or shout about. Doesn't really fit me, but I wear it like a plastic crown. Think I got it now, but it all shuts down. Laughing around the corners of the burning town. Everyone stays for the one more round, and we all forget what we talked about. Everything's delivered. I'm a self-assembly tragedy, following the leaflets, building everything I'll ever be. And I get a taste of your afterlife, put it on my tongue, let it melt inside. I can see a world where my soul can hide, counting out the change for my misspent time. Outsiders waiting on the barricade, a heavy hopes we can't let go, drag us down and keep us out. Self-fighters beat each other every day, a heavy hopes we can't let go, drag us down and keep us out. Looking at the street lights, watching all the colors fade, wishing I could be right. Some things will never change. Looking all around and I cannot be, feeling like everyone is watching me, waiting for my past to be undone, staring down the barrel of a loaded gun. Outsiders waiting on the barricade, a heavy hopes we can't let go, drag us down and keep us out. Self-fighters beat each other every day, a heavy hopes we can't let go, drag us down and keep us out. Self-fighters beat each other every day, a heavy hopes we can't let go, drag us down and keep us out.
All right, that was Dear Tash with the Outsiders. We've actually played that band before.
yeah,
We played them
a couple
few weeks-
times.
Yeah, we played them a few times, and they're fantastic. But I do
Yes, they
believe they're from the UK, if I remember correctly. Apparently, we like international bands a lot.
A lot of good stuff out there.
Just real nice.
Facts.
Like 80% of the bands that we play are like, overseas, like UK, Scotland, Ireland. You know, we've played some Australian band. Hell, we've even had a bunch of bands from like France and Spain on here before.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks. Like I feel so bad that we're not going to be able to do as many international bands as we normally do when Sound Injection starts up on May 19th. Because unfortunately, yours truly took a second job, so I don't have that time that I used to have anymore.
We will get there again. Okay.
Maybe, or I'm gonna have to find somebody to take my place in the afternoon shows. To do the So we can at least still get them on the show. We just won't get. So, it's all right. Shit happens. Time goes on. Next band. It's a band called Stormland with Ghost of the Sea.
When the river's
right, that was Stormland with Ghost of the Sea.
I was not expecting a saxophone and a violin.
Yeah.
I thought they were cool, and I had to like throw that into the fucking mix because it was something different.
We don't see that too often in these bands nowadays.
No, we do not. And it worked very well.
It did.
Well, there's another band that I love that's like a metalcore band that's kind of new-ish called Dreamwake. And they use a lot of saxophone. And we've actually played them on the show, I think, like way earlier in, because we don't do seasons of Plugged In. It's just episode by episode. But I think we're in the middle of season 1 of the interview Sound Injection. And we actually played a few videos from Dreamwake, which I probably need to play those again. But they actually have a saxophone player in their band, and they were fucking phenomenal. They're a lot heavier. They're a lot heavier than they were, but still, I thought it was cool, and it was a cool band to throw in the mix.
Given the fact that there is 3 of us, we may have to go back and pick, and each of us pick 5 videos that we liked from the season.
I mean,
like previous seasons.
Yeah, we could do that. That's fine. We could do that. On that one, Mosh, you want to announce the next video? Because we are already almost 40 minutes in, and we still have a shit ton of music videos to play.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, yes, we do. Next one we got is V Hill with Descendant. Descendant.
El cielo que un día fui, una palabra, una ilusión, habrá tortura en esta prisión.
All right, so that was V Hill.
All
I
right.
probably butchered the hell out of that title. It was
You did.
probably Decente.
That's why I told you to do it, because I didn't want to do it.
Hey, at least I figured it out afterwards. But so at least I redeemed myself just a little bit, but still.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to do it. So I was like, I just got threw you under the bus and was like, boy.
You motherfucker.
That's all right. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and move into the next, and I'm probably going to butcher their name. I think it's Pave.
Mhm.
Hoping it's Pave with the song Whatever the Cost.
It could be so easy, but your presence won't please me. I'm begging for you to make the call. Yeah, it would be nice if you'd recognize that it's time for the curtains to fall. Don't wanna hear it all again. All the memories we had. Let us push it, let's pretend. But we were never friends. So you say you're single now, but I know the truth. Nothing could ever satisfy the demon. So stick with the straight times, have to play nice. Our plan will be so good. Is it enough? Is it enough? When no one's gonna hear you. Attention to close, clean up, I got enough. I for the glory, whatever the cost. When the crowd disappears, your thoughts are lost in the air. I know it kills you. Take it or leave it, just say what you mean, I'm move on. Take it or leave it, just say what you mean, I'm move on. So you say you're single now, but I know the truth. Nothing could ever satisfy the demon. So stick with the straight times, have to play nice. Our plan will be so good. Is it enough? Is it enough? When no one's gonna hear you. Holding out for something more. Hope we find peace, won't be for me. You're one I pray for. A reason that I shouldn't leave. I'm standing on the edge, just thinking I've waited all a long time and done. I've been wanting something more, something more. So you say you're single now, but I know the truth. Nothing could ever satisfy the demon. So stick with the straight times, have to play nice. Our plan will be so good. Is it enough? Is it enough? When no one's gonna hear you. Something about something more. If you find peace, won't be for me. You're what I pray for. A reason that I shouldn't leave. I'm standing on the edge, just thinking I've waited all a long time. I wanted something more, something more.
All right, so that was Pave with Whatever the Cost. Now,
Yet
this
again.
next one I'm very, very, very excited about, because we actually have these guys booked for season 3.
It's going to be a good interview.
They are an absolute fantastic band. I'm going to try to catch them because I know they've got a tour coming up. and they're actually touring with some friends of ours that have been on the show. A band called Reign of Z. Let's go back. And it was one of the end ones that on season 2. We had Reign of Z with us. It was a fantastic show. We love those guys. Fantastic group of people. They're on tour. I think they are playing South Carolina, so I'm going to attempt to go to that show if I can get to it. But this is the Almas with Lifeline.
Picking up the pieces of my shattered sanity. Wish I could wake up from this nightmare taking over me. It's do or die, do I try my own mortality? I'm reaching out, but no one hears me. Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide from the darkness in my mind. Hanging by a thread, halfway dead, jumping along with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline, line, line, line. Need a lifeline, line, line, line. I hate the feeling that I wish the world would end today. I'm stressed so thin, I'm not giving to all my misery. I can't escape it, must embrace this mess I'm living in. It's do or die, do I try when all I want's the end? I'm reaching out, but no one hears me. Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide from the darkness in my mind. Hanging by a thread, halfway dead, jumping along with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline. I give what I got, but it's never enough. Not found my face in my intentional disgrace. I can't hold on. I need a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide. I'll keep screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide from the darkness in my mind. Hanging by a thread, halfway dead, jumping along with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline, line, line, line. I need a lifeline, line, line, line. Need a lifeline, line, line, line. Need a lifeline, line, line,
All right, and that was the Almas with Lifeline. That interview,
Badass video.
that interview will be July 7th. So mark your calendars. Make sure you join us. We will be hanging out with the Almas on July the 7th.
I can't wait.
I
can't fucking wait.
I'm super stoked for that one.
I mean, there's so many bands that we can't wait for in season 3. I can't stress that enough.
Oh, I know. I'm so fucking excited about season 3. It's fucking ridiculous. And of course, it's gonna be May 19th. May 19th is the kickoff with the band Storage 24. Will be the season premiere of season 3. Also,
I'm excited.
we might actually have our own spin of a certain song from a certain band that's going to be our song for the intro for season 3.
That's right.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Not saying anything till it actually happens and we get it in our hands, but
Oh, yeah.
it's coming.
Yep.
So, CB, you want to announce the next one?
So I'm not sure on this pronunciation. Don't hate me. I think it's pronounced Escreta with mantra.
So that was,
All right.
I have no idea how to pronounce that band, but I know
Escrota?
they're from Mexico or South America.
I think it's Brazil. And I think the O with the 2 dots is pronounced as an E. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know.
Well, if you know that, you're a hell of a lot smarter than we are. So.
I had to look it up, so I was trying my best.
Oh, damn, you looked it up. All right.
Oh, look, Shelby in with the answer, Brazil.
All right, Brazil. All right, there you go. So the next band up, Mosh, it's all you.
All right, next band up is Limbs with the song called Oxygen.
that was Limbs with Oxygen.
That was fun. That was awesome.
I like it.
That band reminds me, my roommate's favorite band is Yumiya 6. And they remind me very much of Yumiya 6. Rest in peace, that band, because they're done and gone. She's probably going to cry if I keep talking about it.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, on that, we're actually going to get into the next band because we only got 3 videos left. We're already over an hour.
So got another 10 minutes music.
I know. I love this band. I love, absolutely love, fucking love this damn band. They're a band from the UK. It's a band called Evil with Ballistic.
All your mates are gonna find out what you fucking really are, you fucking cunt.
This rage that I'm feeling is silently seething. This pain that I'm feeling is violently bleeding. Do not tell me to smile, I'm feeling volatile. I smash through the ceiling and stamp on the pieces. I belong to nobody. Put you in your place, thinking you can talk down to me. I'm a savage, a black mental bad bitch. I'm causing some damage. Fuck the system. Go ballistic. Sadistic, sick and twisted. It's sadistic, sick and twisted. It's sadistic, sick and twisted. So sick. Go.
Man's a cunt.
Well, that was fun.
All right, I have a question.
What?
Because they basically put in one of my bucket list to do things, which is a rage room.
Oh, I've done that shit a million times.
Oh, yeah.
Oh damn!
It's fun.
I want to do one so bad. That would be fucking awesome.
Yep, it's fun.
I've done a shit ton of times.
So it's well worth it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It's fun.
It just depends. I mean, I could care less, but
I mean, if you go in there angry and you start smashing shit, you're gonna feel better afterwards.
True. Very true.
I guess got a bunch of pent up rage, then maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys know me. I'm pretty fucking happy go lucky, and it doesn't really do anything for me.
Hey, like I said, I would love to do that.
Everybody has their day.
Yeah, true, very true. All right, CB, you want to announce the next one?
Yep, we got Void Witch with Suffer Puppet.
Life is not a choice. Growing up without a voice, bent into shapes and small wooden frames, stuffed with shame. At least I feel pain. Yeah, I've seen some shit. Stitch shut both my eyes and lips, wrapped up my wrists I'm scary, I'm inside your head. I sewed myself together with pure spite and bloody thread. I taught myself to walk and talk and beat the ever-loving fuck. Fix me, fuck me, you all fucking suck. Get off your white horse, you pathetic fake fuck. Mouth full of poison, I spit on my dick. My strings hear them rip, oh shit, oh shit.
All right, so that was Void Witch with Suffer Puppet.
That's such a wild song, but it's great.
Well, I ended up
All of
getting
her
some
stuff is
childhood
wild.
memories.
That's like the second time we've played her on the show. So all her stuff is wild. I like her stuff. I dig her. I think she's cool.
I mean, my first thought was PlayStation 1. Childhood memories. That's all I thought.
There's a lot more in that song than just PlayStation.
You said it. I
If
mean,
Void Witch has watched it, I didn't say that. He said that. So take it up with him.
no.
Take it up with him.
Hey, I can't help that I'm a fucking game freak. All right.
You take it up with him. All right, on that, we've got the last song of the night, and then we are out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday evening. On that, we will be back at some point, sometime next week. Maybe at the end of this week. Who knows? Who knows? We might get a wild hair
Whenever we get a wild hair.
on Friday. We might do
Everything's
two.
possible.
Yeah, we might do two this week. We don't know. You know,
Yeah.
It is what it is. On that, last band we got Twisted Low Boy with Not Giving Up.